Republicans in Missouri have rejected a proposal that would have banned kids from being able to openly carry firearms on public land without adult supervision. You heard that right. Children can now legally carry guns in Missouri. Kids, minors. So this amendment to stop that was defeated by a vote of 104 to 39. Overwhelmingly, only one Republican voting in support of this ban. State Representative Donna Behringer was the author of that amendment and joins us now. We got a lot of folks over here scratching on their heads wondering what the heck happened. How is it you can allow a minor to walk around with a gun, full stop, and then a gun unaccompanied by an adult? How does this happen?
In the state of Missouri, we used to have what was called a CCW, which is a conceal and carry. And you would have to take a course. And if you took that course and you passed it, then you'd be able to carry a gun in the state of Missouri. We got rid of that gun law back in 2012. And then we had the SAPA, which is the Second Amendment protection rights. And they say that we're not allowed to have any gun legislation per municipality. So if the city of St. Louis itself wanted to pass legislation, it can't. It doesn't allow it. So when finding out how to curb crime in the city, we had 200 murders last year, and that was actually down. What we found is that we were having over just this month, 167 Kias were being stolen, 4,000 in the last year, and it's all by minors, and they all had guns on them. Children as young as 12 and 13 years of age.
My gosh.
So I asked, how is this possible? How is this possible? And he said, because we have no regulations to stop them. What they can do is the police told me if a child has a gun, the only way they can do anything is if they brandish it and brandish it with intent to use. And that is very difficult to come by if you're a police officer. And if you don't have a camera on you to show that that gun was being brandished and pointed at you, then you could actually be in trouble as the police officer. So they said, if you could do anything for us, make a law where minors are not allowed without an adult to be on public property with any type of a firearm. And that's what I did.
And it didn't pass because many of your Republican colleagues voted against it. And I want to read something that one of your colleagues said about it, saying this is a Republican in your state. Government should prohibit acts that directly cause measurable harm to others, not activities we simply suspect might escalate. A few would support banning unaccompanied kids in public places, yet one could argue such a bad policy might be effective. While it's reasonable to be wary of minors carrying guns, any solution to juvenile crime needs to be crafted properly and respectful of individual rights. What do you make of that?
Well, it was their way of saying, see, we told you it's not a good idea. So they're trying to justify their reasoning. But I can tell you that after it was voted down, I had quite a few law enforcement officers that were calling their Republican state representatives saying, we need this. This is truly happening. 12, 13, 14-year-olds are walking around with AR-15s in the streets. So they are now coming back and saying, you know, I think we can try and work on this, but we'll go through the juvenile statutes versus going through firearm statutes, because they said that that would be reasonable. But what they don't tell you is that the Missouri Department of Conservation has very strict gun laws for hunting. So while they're okay for all the gun legislation that's in our state statutes about when you can hunt, how you can hunt, how old you can be to hunt, they thought this, being in public with a gun, was just awful. But yet they're okay with all the rules and regulations for hunting.
What do you think that's about?
I think it's a cultural divide between rural versus urban. And so
is it race? Do you think it's race-based?
No. And the reason I say it as that is because we did pass a law in Missouri that says if you get a CCW, you're allowed to carry a gun on our Metrolink and on our buses. And that's because we had people come testify how dangerous it was to use public transportation. So they did let that one in because they want to make sure that people aren't afraid to use public transportation. But at the same time, they assume that everyone is going to have a hunting rifle and they're just using it for hunting. I think it really has to do with, if you're not exposed to it, if you've never seen it, it's hard to imagine it. And when I was on this task force and I showed these videos of kids walking down these streets with these semi-automatic weapons, they were appalled. They had never seen anything like that. So it's a matter of seeing something that you just can't justify.
Missouri State Representative Donna Behringer, thank you so much. We appreciate it.